Start recording.
It's my last year flying commercial. I don't give a jet me.
This is DDG, YouTube's biggest narcissist, or just misunderstood. A 14-minute video. Let's react to this shit. What a bro.
Jet me. I got M's getting thrown at me every day.
Call me corny, call me whatever you want. I still get money, I still live a great life, and I still be with the baddest.
Shazam.
Like, let's go life for life. That band for band, everybody know I'm rich. Let's go life for life.
Your mama, your daddy ain't never had that much money in their life, and they've been working all year.
The crypto arena, I'm the program. I'm TNT, I'm CNN, I'm Netflix.
There was a time when DDG was the blueprint. A kid from Pontiac, Michigan, who came from nothing and somehow...
I mean, listen. Like, I understand, oh, you gotta humble himself. Whoa, like, honestly, like, when you work hard to get something and you don't know what it took. Yeah, I fuck with Odell heavy, but this nigga, like, I get what people are saying, like, is he a narcissist? Or, like, let me just watch the video. I'm gonna just say my take right after it. I might pause it a little bit, but, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what I think after the video.
Built everything. Before the chains, before the mansions, before the platinum plaques, there was just Daryl Granberry Jr., a teenager with a dream, a camera, and a YouTube channel. He started like most of us, vlogging his life, showing people what it looked like to chase success when you had none.
Y'all, the video that y'all about to watch right now is like, it's around like the first.
Bro, listen to his voice, bro. What the fuck? Exactly, that's a fact. But listen to his voice and listen to how he was. Like, I used to watch this nigga when I was 15, bro. I remember watching it 14, 15 years old. I remember seeing him buying BMW i8s. I remember seeing him living his life, you know, talking to bad girls and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga right here is like I'm gonna tell you, like, he's one of YouTube's, especially in the black community on YouTube, he's one of the biggest YouTubers right now. Like, when it comes to, like, you know, being yourself and vlogging, he was like one of the pioneers of YouTube. Like, he was like the biggest one out there. So, yeah. But this gives me throwback right here. When I used to watch him all the time after school.
First day of college that I had, man. You know what I'm saying? I was stupid lit, you know what I'm saying? Drunk a lot of water. Oh, but you just water. You know that, baby. Yeah.
These is hating on my grind, dog. These hating on my grind, dog. For 3 years, did vlogs. Let's show these broke how to ball.
But what separated DDG from everyone else was his dedication and his mindset. He didn't just talk about getting money. He showed you the process. When he dropped his early vlogs, fans weren't just entertained, they were inspired. People saw themselves in him. He was proof that a kid from the hood could go to college, drop out, and still win. DDG was one of the first creators to bridge YouTube and the music industry, something nobody thought was possible back then. For years, that was how we knew DDG, the dream chaser who made it out, until one day, that dream.
Yo, I seen Essence, bro. I gotta go back. Let me see. 202. Let me see if I can find it. No, it's not. Nah, it's fucking. I'm
started to look different. Every rise eventually hits a turning point.
Essence is a throwback, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
DDG, it was his money. Once he crossed into millionaire status, the tone of his content changed. His videos were filled with Bentleys, private jets, and iced out watches. He flexed $100,000 chains and say things like, "If you broke, you just lazy."
Yeah, man. It's layers to this stuff. In between my legs, too. Too much money. I never just bumming. Same black pants, but I still got bands. You already know what it is, folks. No kappa. They already know, nigga.
But here's the thing, though. Can you really blame him for having a big ego? I'm not defending not being humble and shit like that. Always remember where you came from, of course. But can you really blame him for acting the way he acts? can y'all really blame him for how he acts, how he carries himself as a man to be successful? Yes. I don't know. Shit. I mean, listen. I mean, you don't gotta be shitting on people and telling niggas like they lazy because they don't have the same amount of success that you have, of course. But it's like damn, it's like, it's just, I don't know. It just how can I explain it, bro? Yeah, you're right. Shitting on people and like trying to make people feel less than themselves just because you got what you got. That's true. Like shitting on people just because you got a little bit of fortune. Yeah, you're right. That's true. That's very true.
I started getting money before I was a rapper.
At first, it was motivational, but over time, the message started to feel disrespectful. Fans began feeling like DDG wasn't talking to them anymore. He was talking down to them. And when that feeling...
It's true. He wasn't nobody. And if it weren't for his fans, he wouldn't be where he's at today. And that's a fact. That's what a lot of creators forget to do. They forget about the people who got them to where they at today. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say it's just, well, what's your honest opinion? I'm gonna say right after the video. I'm gonna see how the video plays out. I'm gonna see where the video is talking about. Then I'm gonna say my honest opinion. I'm gonna say my honest opinion right after the video.
It spreads across your audience. It's a dangerous sign. Then came the stream clips. DDG on Twitch throwing jabs at other creators, laughing at their money struggles, and subtly bragging about success.
Soulja Boy is poor. He's poor. Ain't cranked that since we was yay high, buddy. I seen that. You're poor. I will buy you. You will never get to my level, ever, in your life. Neither one of you. Soulja Boy is begging for galaxies on TikTok as we speak.
But on October 3rd, 2025, things really exploded when DDG's beef with his friend Jay Cinco took over social media. Jay Cinco, who was supposed to be a part of the Capaholics group with DDG.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This beef was very recent, and a lot of niggas was looking at DDG different. The way he was dissing Jay Cinco and the way they fell out. But I'm gonna just continue to watch the video. I'm gonna see what I gotta say after the video.
Accused DDG of being fake, manipulative, and disrespectful behind the scenes. He claimed that DDG had been using his influence to embarrass and belittle people close to him.
You know, this person has talked to various crazy. You know what I'm saying? Even the time I got talked to crazy, like this situation where just blatantly disrespected below the belt. He blatantly disrespected another below the belt. And that person didn't say nothing. They took it. Like they just, Nick calling I made you and who you drive this and whoop like real like. So I gotta sit up on and talk about it or genuinely hate it on the low. Like, man, hell no. You can have that, bro. I'd rather go make 30K by myself. I'd rather go make 10,000, bro. I'd rather be broke by myself than eat with some that genuinely don't with me, bro. And it's various, and I have various signs. I don't let slide so many times, gang, like so many times, because I want to be accepted by a group I thought was cool, or accepted by I thought was cool.
Yeah, I think he do got a big ass ego. The way people are trying to explain why they fell out with him, and it's pretty much the same thing. Like, nigga might have a big ass ego, or like you can see him online flexing and calling other people poor, like. Yeah, but I'm gonna let the video play out.
Certain I thought was cool.
DDG responded in classic DDG fashion, confident, cocky, and crashed out.
This a fake. He's a fraud. This gonna say some like, Kai your daddy. That's what he said. So I said, I made you, nigga. Yeah, I said it. I'm like, if you saying Kai is this,
What the fuck am I?
That's the thing though. Niggas can't like what? No, nigga. If another man is telling you that he made you, bro, you walk away from that man. The fuck? You don't stay in a, come on, nigga. Come on, nigga. You don't let nobody talk to you like that. If a nigga tell you they made you, bro, of course you gonna walk away. The fuck? No nigga make me. I don't care what the nigga did. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga saying that they made you, bro, nah, nigga. Don't let that shit slide. He's 100% right. Walk away from the nigga. The fuck? Cut the nigga off. Don't let nobody disrespect you like that. I know a lot of men have their own balls. A lot of men are where they at because of how they carry themselves. If another man is telling you they made you, bro, you gotta just walk away or just fight the nigga or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no nigga is about to disrespect you like that. Real shit.
You.
But the more he spoke, the worse it got. Clips from their back and forth spread fast. Fans began calling DDG arrogant, ego-driven, and narcissistic.
Reposting everything negative about me.
Yeah.
From girls that I'm cool with to the DDG is a narcissist and this and that. Like, literally trying to create a narrative. Like, he's not reposting anything negative about himself.
Yeah.
Everything about me, mind you. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I just gotta react to the video so I can really explain it.
Yeah, please.
And I let people sit here. People always paint me as a bad guy regardless. But one thing about
But let me search up what a narcissist is, just so we can just see if it relates.
See, like, a lot of people like that, they do play the victim a lot. They're never bad in the situation. It is. A lot of people do that. A lot of people be playing the victim in a lot of things when they know they don't know how to take accountability and they want to act like the victim, but they never want to say the two words, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do that. And you run into a lot of people like that. It can be family members. It could be the person that you fuck with the most. It can be a lot of people. They don't know how to say those two words. I'm sorry. My bad. They can't do that. And then they want to paint themselves as the victim because I'm sorry is too hard for them to say. When a lot of people should know that them two words is very important. Accountability. Accountability, a lot of people lack that shit. I don't know what it is, but, me, myself, I've been experiencing people like that. They don't know how to say sorry. Because they either don't respect you or they just have a big-ass ego and they don't know how to say the words when they're wrong. And that's a fact.
Relates to what he does. Let me see. Narcissist definition. Yes. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. All right. So I want y'all to keep this in mind right here, right there. All right. And
Yeah, I got family members. I got people that I fuck with the most. They're just like that. I don't talk about my business on the internet because, you know what I'm saying? It's the internet, bro. You can say whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like that. They don't consider themselves for others. They only consider themselves.
just see when certain come, we're gonna see if it relates to that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see.
Oh, me, if you know me, bro.
Yeah.
I don't start nothing, okay?
Yeah.
Let me get a boom. I don't start anything.
Yeah.
And y'all, I know y'all want me to be a bad guy so bad. I get it. I troll a lot.
Yeah.
I talk about money.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo.
Jacinko might not have had DDG's platform, but he had morals. People started to believe that DDG was the bully in the situation. And the more he defended himself, the more the internet turned on him. Before this, a streamer named Reggie, also known as Lil Rodney's son, criticized DDG's music. DDG crashed out, turned the beef all the way up, and it got way too personal. In one clip, DDG displayed his phone's lock screen to his stream chat. The lock screen was a picture of Reggie's dead father.
I have no respect. I'm ready to go as low as possible. I'm gonna say what I wanna say, when I wanna say it, how I wanna say it, and Reggie ain't gonna do nothing about it. What time is it? I gotta see the reservation. Is it?
See, now this is very disrespectful, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I seen this a couple months. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of entertaining, but it's disrespectful as fuck. Imagine somebody said your music is ass, and you go out your way to put their dead father on your phone just because of their opinion on your craft, because they're critiquing what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is just like, damn, bro. You putting someone's dead father on your phone just to get some views, bro. That's not even funny. This shit right here, this is how you get killed. Not even killed. This is how, you just don't play with shit like that. Someone's dead father on your phone. That's fucked up.
You know what time the reservation is?
That move drew immediate backlash. Many saw it as a nasty, cruel escalation, laughing at Reggie's grief over his father's death. Reggie responded live and said,
he had my dad as his home screen, right?
Here's the thing though, Reggie was pushing it. He did mention his son. You can't lie. And you know the situation with his son, Halo. And he was trying to be funny by saying where Halo at and shit like that. I understand, but someone's dead father is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But we understand that Reggie did mention his son when he told him not to mention his son, and he has situations going on behind the scenes. So, but still, you don't mention somebody's dead relative.
I'm yet again going to state it again. I'm personally not going to diss his dead people because I know that is just unnecessary. These don't got me mad enough for me to even want to do that. But I just want to shed light on the lame that he did.
See, Reggie and the fans were basically saying, if you can't maintain respect, even in conflict, you've lost your morals. But the public backlash was getting worse. On August 24th,
that's a fact. That is a fact. If you can't, you do lose morals in that situation, and that's something I personally gotta learn too.
2025, DDG launched a show called Are You My Ball? A love show involving women competing to be his girl. The show became controversial quickly. Viewers accused it of being fake, manipulative, and disrespectful, especially towards female participants. Amid the backlash, his rumored girlfriend, India Love, allegedly became a problem for the audience. Many viewers accused her of disrespecting and bullying contestants. And when one of the girls named Vicky spoke up for themselves, fans didn't like how DDG confronted her for speaking her truth.
I did watch the clips back, and I in no shape, way, or form condone bullying of anybody sitting down on these chairs right now. I feel very disrespected just being in the cast and seeing the way that these women were spoken to, calling women losers, talking about women having a white tongue, or walking past our beds, talking about how they weren't made, or we had empty chip bags, like you're better than somebody. I would never move at 30 years old like I'm better than anybody sitting in these chairs. But that was what was reposted by her.
All I'm saying is, look, Vicky, you can have whatever views you want to have, but from my understanding, India never said nothing disrespectful to you. I feel like that was very unprofessional.
The fuck is this nigga talking about? I ain't gonna lie, bro. But here's the thing, though, bro. India is like a. And India is like an industry like 304, my nigga. You're defending a industry 304 game. Like, here's like, y'all get what I'm saying though? Like, he defending a industry 304 gang. Like, make that make sense, gang. Like, the girl is talking about other people being disrespected. He could have been like, oh, like, we don't mean to disrespect anybody. Everybody should be respected for being here. We appreciate y'all for being there. Instead of that, you're defending a 304 game. Every rapper, even the game, has cracked that for the last 10 years. More than probably 11 years now. I don't know.
I don't think you need to play Miss Leader and Miss I'm the leader of the.
This nigga needs to shut the fuck up, bro. Exactly. Trying to keep an indie. I don't know what's up with this nigga, man. The girl was speaking facts though. Nobody deserves and not contesting to be disrespected. Nobody. Exactly. Nobody deserves to be disrespected. You're just trying to keep Indian, and that's a fact. You don't like. Come on, bro. You look crazy, gang. I don't know, bro. Shit's crazy.
Are you my ball girls? Like,
I would never
that was
play
very
leader.
unnecessary. That's all I want to say.
But could he recover from this?
It was necessary because that's a girl trying to stand up for other girls that are being disrespected, and there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly. But this nigga wasn't thinking in the right, man. It's not a state of mind. Like a grown ass man with morals and respect for other people. You know what I'm saying? And respect for other people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about other people's feelings, not just the only person that you like. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Mistake, or was this behavior only confirming the rumors? We all know that in June 2025, Halle Bailey filed a temporary restraining order accusing DDG of physical, verbal, emotional, and financial abuse.
Halle Bailey is taking legal action against her ex, DDG. The Little Mermaid star, who shares 17-month-old son Halo with the rapper, was granted a temporary domestic violence restraining order on May 13th against the musician, according to legal documents obtained by E! News. In the request filed in Los Angeles, Halle says the pair had a fight back in January, during which DDG slammed her face against the steering wheel of a car.
In response, DDG filed his own motion, claiming Halle posed a psychological risk to their son, citing alleged threats and emotional instability. He also alleged that she threatened self.
I don't know, bro. This situation, I don't know what's true, but shit, I just think this nigga ain't that stupid to have a big ass career and to put his hands on her because she is a superstar in Disney and a lot of, like, you know what I'm saying? She's well known in the entertainment industry, and he is too. But at the same time, I don't think this nigga's that stupid enough to do some shit like that. But hey, bro, you never know. You never know what's going on behind the scenes, man. I wouldn't put it past him. The way he acting, yeah, you right. You know what I'm saying? The way people are trying to make it look like he a narcissist and he got this big ass ego. You never know, bro. You never know what was going on behind the scenes for real. But hey, bro. Let me play the video.
Of harm, demanded control over the public narrative, and tried to restrict access to their child. These claims intensified public scrutiny and divided supporters. Some fans said that this was a dark turning point where things were getting weird. No matter who he's beefing with, DDG said himself he believes that the way to win a beef is to bring up his money. So when things got tough, he doubled down on flaunting his wealth, continued to stream, drop checks, and brag about numbers.
How to win internet beef, okay? Roast their finances, even if you are broke. It does not matter if you have money or not. It is always appropriate to call whoever you're beefing with broke. You only know your finances. Flex.
That's not true. Like, that's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the weakest thing you can say. Like, oh, you're broke. Like, nigga, a broke person can have more morals and more respect for themselves. Because money is not everything. That's one thing that a lot of people look past. Money isn't everything. Money is just something, it's a tool to get you somewhere in life. Money isn't you. Money is not your soul. Money is not your personality. Money isn't your life. Money isn't God. A lot of people do that. A lot of people think that money is God. Money is something that to worship. No, bro. You gotta have healing in yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have morals in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have self-respect over money, gang. You could call somebody broke, but the broke person probably know way better than you. The broke person probably know way more about themselves than you. You know what I'm saying? So calling somebody broke in an argument is just like the person already won. You know what I'm saying? Like, that person already won because you're just bringing up money. You're not bringing up what's going on in the real situation. Like, bring up the facts. Money ain't gonna do nothing. Without the money, who are you? That's a fact. Without the money, who are you? Yeah. He got too big of an ego. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, without the money, who are you? That's a fact. I fuck with DDG, but it's facts though. If you don't have money, then who are you in an argument, bro?
Your jury and expenses.
But critics say that this is becoming not just a celebration of success, but weaponizing status, a way to belittle others and defend against criticism. During Mafiathon 3, even Kai Cenat tried to warn him that he might be turning his own fans against him by always bragging about money.
I talk about money too much.
Honestly, yeah.
Really?
See? Even Kai said it. Kai might have more money than this nigga. Yeah, his ego is ass, bro. Like, if Kai telling you you brag about money too much, I don't know how much Kai really has, but I'm pretty sure Kai makes more money than DDG. I could be wrong. DDG could make more money than that nigga, but I think Kai makes more money than that nigga. If Kai is telling you that you're bringing up money too much and you're gonna make your fan base turn on you, come on, bro. You know it. You got issues, bro. You know you got issues.
Yeah. You talk about money way too much.
Should I stop?
Yeah, you should stop. Cause it's gonna make. I think it's gonna make people think that's all you care about, bro. When I know you dead ass have a passion for this.
I'm a good person. I got.
You talk about money too.
He said, see? It's gonna make people not want to talk, you know? Exactly. Kai mama told him how to be humble, of course. You always gotta be humble. You gotta remember where you came from. You can't be this person that got a big ass ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand that, you know, you gotta be humble, bro. You gotta remember where you came from. And not a lot of people's parents taught them that. A lot of people's parents taught them how to have an ego. The way they was raised. But you can tell by Kai's mother, she taught him how to always be humble no matter what. Honestly, I don't remember the last time DDG actually gave his money to charity or like a drive or like. Exactly. You don't be flexing it like that. You be seeing him giving it back to others or like blessing others. I don't really see it with DDG, bro. All he does is just like flex the money and like he's like, yeah, I got it. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really like, you know, like, oh, let me give this out. Let me do something for the people out here. I haven't seen DDG do that in a long ass time. It could be wrong. But I don't be seeing this nigga be giving out his money like that. I don't be seeing that nigga do that shit. I only be seeing Kai do it. And we all know Kai got a lot more money. Probably than most of content creators today. And Aiden Ross too.
Too much.
Nah,
the shade talk about money too much.
The shade I'm talking about.
Yes, you do. The shade talk about money too much because you talk about money too much. Facts or not, bro? I really watch that game.
After the Cinco.
Even if Kai's saying that, you know there's something wrong with you, bro. If Kai is saying that, the biggest streamer that, come on, he made $1 million off of Twitch, just like more than a million subscribers off of Twitch, and you don't see him bragging about money and bragging about the shit that he got. You know what I'm saying? He making more money than all these niggas that he's not talking about money. He's always talking about giving back. He's always talking about, you know, what he's going to do with the next with his money. He's always going to invest his money into something more. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga, he be talking about money like money is everything. Like, you got to put money in somebody's place to win an argument. And when that's not the case. Cause once you keep on bragging about money, a lot of people gonna look at you different, bro. They're not gonna look at you as some type of, oh, he got money, so I'm gonna keep fucking with him. No, bro. They're gonna look at you different. You know what I'm saying? They definitely gonna start looking at you different, bro. You're like, oh, this nigga talk about his money, bro. I don't wanna watch this nigga no more. But I don't know. I don't know what goes through DDG's mind. I don't know if he's misunderstood or this is just how he is.
Beef, thousands of fans on Twitter accused him of letting his ego become too big. Some said he was now being condescending toward his own friends and his own viewers, making them feel small.
Team DDG or Team Cinco? I don't like DDG. I think he a crab. All lame with money. They trying to put Cinco in the box.
As the media headline shifted, DDG told the internet to give up on trying to
I don't know. A lot of niggas saying that shit. A lot of niggas don't like this nigga. But I really fuck with DDG, bro. But I don't know, bro.
cancel him.
I don't want to say too much, but y'all gotta give up on trying to cancel me, bro. It don't work. Just join. Just join. At this point, it doesn't work. I'm never gonna go anywhere. I'm never gonna get canceled. Nigga, I'm sitting on Twitter, niggas be like, DG needs to die. Nigga, why? Cause you're broke? Like, why do I gotta die cause you broke? Just work harder.
But the accusations piled up, disrespecting friends, burning bridges.
No, I don't condone somebody wishing death on somebody. That is like the lowest you can do. Like, what the fuck? Wishing death on somebody? That's not funny. That's not cool. But him saying because you're broke, come on, bro. No. But telling somebody, oh, you should go die. Like, nigga, what? Leave that person alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe, like, come on, bro. You can't just say anybody to go die. What the fuck? That's so weird. Imagine telling somebody, oh, you should go die, gang. Like, no, bro. Who the fuck want to die? Who want to wish death on somebody? Come on, bro. Nobody wants to die. I mean, we're all going to go one day, but, like, wishing death on somebody, that's the lowest you could do. Real shit.
Prioritizing ego over loyalty, demeaning fans, disrespecting the dead, and legal accusations of abuse. Now critics are calling him one of the most controversial streamers, and his loyal fans begin to ask a painful question. What happened to the old DDG? Because this wasn't the same kid from Pontiac who said, stay focused and chase your dreams. This was someone new, someone who seemed fueled by validation, flexing, and competition. And once your audience feels that, it's bad. Every story has a message, and DDG's story is one of the clearest lessons in YouTube history. He proved that anybody can make it, that with focus, vision, and consistency, you can turn your dreams into real success. But he also proved that ego can destroy everything you build. Because when you reach the top, the hardest part isn't staying successful, it's staying grounded. Fans don't just follow you for your money, fame, or music.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's not about just being successful. It's about being grounded. You know what I'm saying? All these material things, it don't matter. God might have blessed you with so many things, but at the same time, God gave you something to use. Maybe he wants you to send you a message. He wants you to send messages to other people. He wants you to use your money to help others. But, you know what I'm saying? Some people aren't grounded after their success. Like, I think Kai is very grounded. Aiden Ross, I think he grounded too. I don't know who else, but I think those two people are very grounded to their success compared to all these niggas. Exactly, you can't. You can't take all that money with you. You cannot. It either passes down to somebody else, or, you know, your child, your mother, your father. It doesn't go with you when you die. Your soul goes with you. It's your soul, you know what I'm saying? Your soul goes with you. And Yeah. Your soul is more important than anything. And a lot of people forget about that. This is the flesh, you know what I'm saying? We're walking in this world with flesh. Once we die, our soul goes, you know, to heaven. Our body, it goes in the ground. That's why I think half these people that are successful, I'm gonna say this, I'm not sure, but I think half the people that are successful, they don't take God seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that half the people that find success are actually successful. You know, like, after they're successful, they forget about God, or they forget about, you know, like, the morals or what they actually believe in. You know what I'm saying? So, they do. I think a lot of them do. I think Kai seriously believes in God. DDG, I do be hearing him say, you know, I do be seeing him go to church and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think a lot of people forget about God when they're successful. Like, some people just throw God away just because they're successful. But hey, I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. I don't know. Going to church. Yeah, you're right. Me, honestly, I haven't I can't even talk. I haven't been to church since I was 17. Yeah, you gotta have a real relationship with God, for real. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I haven't been to church since I was 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? My relationship with God is different compared to when I was growing up, because when I was growing up, God was used as something to manipulate and control things around the household. So my relationship with God felt like it was forced by my parents. But as I grew older, I started to realize that, you know, I gotta have my own relationship with God. Because of, you know, you never know. You like the way I was raised on God, it was just used to like get away, like just for, you know, I'll explain it in another video or something. Maybe I'll explain it later. But yeah, all I know is that like growing up, God was used as something like to manipulate to get my parents' way with their kids, or just to treat their kids anyhow, just to justify their action against their kids. You know what I'm saying? So once I moved out of that household, I said I had my own relationship with God. But yeah, church was forced. It was forced every Sunday. Like, everybody had to go to church no matter what, until we hit a certain age, 18, 19. That's when we started doing things on our own. So, yeah. Church was a big thing growing up.
Music. They follow you because you made them feel seen. And once you start making them feel less than, the bond breaks. DDG went from the kid who said, "You can do it too," to becoming the man who said, "You'll never be on my level." And that shift, that tiny change in energy, turned.
See? When you say shit like that, bro, I'm gonna just let the video play out.
Admiration into resentment. But here's the real truth. The internet loves a redemption story just as much as a downfall. If DDG ever finds a way to return to his roots, to be the same Pontiac kid who hustled, inspired, and gave us hope, people will forgive him. Because deep down, everybody wants to see someone win without losing their soul. DDG's story is a reminder to all creators. Don't let the fame and money make you forget the reason you started. Because the same crowd that cheers for you on your way up will be the first to boo you when you lose yourself. I hope our boy DDG could find his way out of these dark times and back into the light, because we all love him, straight up.
Okay, so I'm gonna say my take about this video. And that's a fact, bro. How can I say it, bro? My biggest take on DDG, yes, there's nothing wrong. What the fuck is this? Fuck off my stream. There's nothing wrong with being or having pride of what you have. Okay? There's nothing wrong with wanting to show your success and enjoy your success. There's nothing wrong with talking up about yourself, about your success. There's nothing wrong with anybody trying to downplay your success. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. Because if you felt like you got it from the mud up, who can disrespect you? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can disrespect you because of where you came. It doesn't matter if you're poor or not. Nobody can disrespect you. But here's the thing, though. The way he uses money and his ego is what's killing his, you know, his personality and his public appearance, you know? Like, I feel like the way he carries himself is dangerous for him. It's dangerous for his success. And it's very dangerous the way people will view him. The reason why people hate on him so much is because, you know, people don't like that. People don't like when people, like, have a big-ass ego. Of course, I understand where he's coming from. Yeah, I came from this, I came from that. Nobody can tell me shit. You'll never be on my level. I understand that. But you got to understand that one day that shit can all get taken away. And without all that, what do you have? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you actually have outside of success? Outside the money, outside the cars, outside the house. What do you have without all that? You know, like, what do you actually have? You can't, in an argument, if you didn't have the money, what would you say? I look better than you? Come on, bro. Like what do you actually have when you don't have the money? When did the money run out? You know, God forbid, or like you got nothing to talk about. You're gonna lose, bro, because you don't know what else to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't know what else to say. And come on, bro. Like, success is like, success for people like this, it's a big gift. But sometimes it can be a curse because of some people get success, but they're not grounded. They're not grounded with themselves. They don't understand themselves. And honestly, I'm the last person to talk about not knowing themselves. Me, personally, I don't know myself either that much. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning. And one person in my life told me this. You know what I'm saying? They told me I need to learn more about myself. I gotta understand myself more. I gotta, you know, like, I gotta do all these things. You know what I'm saying? But with things like this, you know, like, sometimes you gotta learn yourself. He still has time to learn himself. It's not like he just, you know what I'm saying? He's just he can't do it. He can't. He can sit down and really, within himself, get a therapist, or like talk to God more, or be more religious. And I believe that he can actually learn himself more and love himself more. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with having you know, like pride in what you got and being happy for your achievements. There's nothing wrong with that. But the way he carries himself, it makes people like, not even people, it makes himself look like a coward. Like it makes him look too cocky and like not humble and like not realizing that the people that he's flaunting to are the same people that got him there. So I don't blame him for the way he acts, cause you know when you're successful, you feel like yeah, you that guy, but at the same time you can't disrespect others and not understand how they feel about it. That's a fact. You can't disrespect others and expect them to respect you just because of what you got. You gotta respect others the way you want to be treated. You gotta treat others the way you want to be treated. You want to, like, you don't downplay others. You don't downplay their success just because you're more successful than them or you think they're never gonna get on your level. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Always remember where you came from and always be humble. Cause that person will probably make more money than you one day. And what can you say? You're gonna make more money than that person, and that person, like, you just want competition, big ego, like. I think the nigga just needs some, space to himself. He needs to stop getting on the internet so much. And I think he just needs to take a break a little bit just to figure out who he is and what he's here for, and like focus on himself more. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. That's what I think. Let me know what y'all think. Honestly, I think that, I think he just, somebody that enjoys his success a lot, but he shows it in the wrong way. For sure. That's what I think. So, in his video, I think that he can change. I think he had the ability to change his persona and change the way he shows himself on the internet, public reputation, so PR and shit like that. I think he can change that and show his humble side, how he used to show when he was coming up and inspiring others. He would inspire me. You know what I'm saying? I always thought I was gonna be like one of these niggas, man. So, yeah. Shout out to this video. Let me know what y'all think down below. YouTube's biggest narcissist or misunderstood. Let me know what y'all think down below. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Straight up.